And now I want to present our dramatic star, Mr. Otto Kruger. Tonight his leading lady is a beautiful and talented young actress, Martha Sleeper. They'll present a scene from the current Broadway success, Accent on Youth, written by Samuel Rayford and produced by Crosby Gage. The play is already in its 6th month of its engagement to Plymouth Theater in New York. It is a pleasure to welcome to Chateau this evening, Miss Martha Sleeper and Mr. Otto Kruger. Accent on Youth is a story about a middle-aged playwright, played by Mr. Kruger. His name is Stephen Gay in the play, and is the author of a long series of successful comedies. Now, however, he has attempted a serious play, a tragic study of an older man's love for a young girl. But he had difficulty in completing it to his own satisfaction, largely because, at 51, he's unable himself to believe in the dignity of old love. So he decided to give up the whole thing, marry his leading lady, Genevieve Lang, and take a trip to Finland. As our scene opens, he's about to call his producer and break the news to him. And so he calls in his pretty secretary, Linda, played by Martha Sleeper. Although Linda is charming, he has never noticed her. The curtain rises on the Accent of Youth.
Linda,
Yes, Mr. Gay?
get Mr. Benham for me, will you? No, you better not. He'll only talk my head off. Take a letter. You ready?
It's time for your 5 o'clock pill, Mr. Gay.
Oh, no more pills, Linda. No more work. No more taking care of myself. From now on, I'm simply going to enjoy life. You ready?
Ready?
Dear Bill, when you get this, comma, I'll be on the Ile de France for my first lap to Finland. Period. Forget about old love, Dash, and save yourself a lot of headaches. Period. Nobody cares about that old fool anyway. Now, what do you think of it, Linda? I'm quitting. I'm going to live. For the first time in my life, I've stopped being a playwright. I'm a man, that's what I am, and I don't mean maybe. What have you got?
Nobody cares about that old fool anyway.
Huh? Oh, yeah, period. Bill, Dash, I've retired, period. I really have, Linda. There are my collected works, 19 comedies. I'm a success. I've got money. Why do I have to write tragedies? You stick your head into the clouds, what does it get you? A crown of thorns. Put your feet on the ground, what does that get you? Bunions. Make a note. Advertisement. Apartment for rent. 8 rooms. 2 stories. View of East River. I've retired. What's the last thing I said?
Bill, Dash, have retired, period.
I've never lived before, period. I'm going to do all the things I was always about to do, period. I learned golf. Exclamation point. It keeps you out in the open air, period. Then there are all those books I was going to read someday, period, and all the people I was going to meet, Dash. Think of it, Colin. You could kill all the actors, writers, and authors and directors in the world, and there'd still be fishermen in Capri, comma, peasants in France, comma, bandits in Sicily, period. And I wouldn't be surprised if I found romance in Finland. 2 exclamation points. Why, Bill, this is something you ought to do, too, period. Nature to us has never been anything but a set against which dramas have to be played, period. Just think of it, Linda. I don't give a hang about that first act love scene. I don't give a hang about any scene. I never have to worry again about lines, characters, transitions, curtains. Will this get a laugh? Will that get a tear? I don't have to worry about audiences. The devil with audiences. I've retired. What have you got?
Nature to us has never been anything but a set against which dramas have to be played, period.
I'm afraid that letter's going to be over Benham's head. Kill it. I'll send him a radiogram from the boat. And Linda, you're discharged. With my compliments, my gratitude, and my affection. Now we'll have to give you a nice present. What did you like most in the world?
Nothing, thank you.
Oh, come, Linda. I'm serious. Would you like a car? A trip to Europe? Maybe a trousseau? Haven't you got a boyfriend?
No. No.
Oh, that's silly. You're a fine-looking girl, and you'd make any man a splendid wife. I tell you what. You write yourself a check for 6 months' salary. Sure. You retire, too. Say, here's an idea. Go down to Saks and order yourself a complete outfit, charge it to me, then you can take a trip somewhere. Take your mother along.
I haven't got a mother.
Oh, of course. I forgot. I'm sorry. Well, take a girlfriend. 2 nice girls. Honolulu, ukuleles, Yellowstone Park, cowboys and Indians. See America first. Or maybe Havana, huh? That's romantic.
Here's the check. Will you please sign it?
I certainly. What's this? $41.65.
There's the 4th day of the week. My salary's $60 a week. 4 days makes 40, and I paid $1.65 for that pasta post package yesterday.
What's the matter, Linda? What have I done?
Nothing's the matter.
Why, you're angry.
No, I'm accurate. You've discharged me, haven't you?
Well, I wouldn't put it
Yes
that
or
way.
no?
Yeah.
You finished all your notes, your letters, and your telephone calls. You'll find everything filed away. Your manuscripts are in order, and all the bills for the month are paid. Pencils are sharpened, the typewriter's covered, and the desk is shut. Your pills are in the middle drawer. My working day is over. You owe me $41.65.
Oh, my dear child. I owe you far more than that. As a matter of fact, strictly speaking, you're entitled to 2 weeks' notice.
You gave me a month's vacation last summer on double pay. That covers everything. Here's the check. Will you please sign it? May I have it, please? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're through, aren't we?
Well, it looks that way, yes.
You're no longer my employer,
No?
and I'm no longer your secretary.
Right?
We're just two human beings together.
Yes, Linda.
A man and a woman.
A man and a woman.
Well, before I say goodbye, I want you to know that I love you. I want you to know that the 3 years and 2 months I've spent with you have been the most wonderful, painful, happiest years I've ever had or hope to have. You didn't know I was on earth. But you've given me more than you could have given your wife or any other woman, or your friends or your audiences. I had you when you were alone. You spoiled every man I know for me. You did that the first month. Oh, I don't think I'll ever forget a single look on your face, a single word you said. You've done a terrible thing. You've opened my eyes, my heart, my brain, and you never touched me. It hurts. Every bit of it hurts. How could it not hurt? It was so beautiful. And if you think I can walk out of this house quietly, that you can smile me away with money and a few new dresses, you think I can walk out of here without wanting to kill you, without wanting to cut my initials into every day you're going to live, you're crazy. Goodbye. And try to forget me.
Hey! Wait a minute. Come here. Let me look at you. You strange creature. You lovely creature. Now, don't turn away from me. Let me look at you some more. I'm not patronizing you. I'm seeing you. You're grand. Oh, if I were only 35 or 40 instead of 51. What do you want of me, Linda?
Nothing.
Not true.
I know it isn't true.
What do you want of me, Linda?
I don't know. Everything. Anything.
Sit down, darling. Why, of course. Of course. It's the most natural thing in the world. Where do you live, Linda?
West 10th Street?
Apartment?
Yes.
Your parents are dead. You went to college or something, didn't you?
For 3 years.
Why, certainly. A girl like that. I come into her life, and it happens. Suddenly, like a banquet, she gets Broadway, literature, personalities, and me. Linda, I know you won't believe me, but you'll get over this.
Will I?
Yes, you will. You're young. You've made yourself ready. The world is full of fascinating people, and much more fascinating than I am.
You know that isn't true.
Well, I suppose there's something in what you say. Am I physically attractive?
Yes.
That's funny. You know, when you get right down to it, I can't think offhand of a man, who could make you forget me. I'm beginning to see what a spot you're in. I am a unique combination. Witty, sensitive, imaginative, worldly, gay, and yet with a feeling for tragedy. And I know myself too well. I've been around too much to deny that I'm charming.
You're wonderful.
Doggone it, I know I am. But Linda, my sweet, I don't love you. I don't love anybody.
I know that. You don't have to tell me I know that.
And suppose I did love you. Suppose just for the sake of argument I fell in love with you. Well, it'd be worse. Picture a man of 51 with a... Why, it's like the situation in this darn play of mine. Say. Linda, get your notebook.
Yes.
I've got it. By George, I've got it. You ready?
Ready?
Oh, Linda, this is marvelous. How can I ever repay you? Do you realize what you've done? Angel, you saved my play. Get this. Oh, why didn't I think of it before? She makes love to him. How beautifully simple. She makes love to him, and it whitewashes the old fellow completely. Oh, God bless you, Linda. You happy? Well, I'm in love with the play all over again, aren't you?
I always was.
Oh, now let's see. You were standing right here. Goodbye, but before I go, I want you to know that I love you. Even the goodbye idea is great. What a build-up. You remember what you said after that?
I can't remember a
It
thing.
doesn't matter. The years I've spent with you. I'm going to make her a secretary to play the whole first act in his office. We can do it. We can work it out in 3 days. What did I say?
Goodbye, but before I go, I want you to know I love you. The years I've spent...
The years I've spent with you have been pure hell every second, every hour, every day, period. But I'd rather have that hell than 10 heavens with any other man, period. Rotten. Too melodramatic. You said it so much better. I'm too excited. Kill that last speech. All right. Now, let's see. You've done the terrible thing to me. You've opened my eyes, my heart, my brain. You never touched me.
I said that. But that's what I said.
It hurt. Every bit of it hurt. How could it not hurt? It was so beautiful.
I said that, too.
And if you think I can walk out of here without wanting to kill you... What's the matter? Aren't you writing it down?
Give it to me again.
You've opened my eyes, my heart, my brain. You never touched me, period. You spoiled every man I know for me, period. You did that in the first month. What goes after that?
It hurt. Every bit of it hurt. How could it not hurt? It was so beautiful.
All right, you got that down?
Yes, I've got it down.
Oh, Linda. I'm a brute. That shouldn't be news to you now.
Hello. Yes. It's your leading lady, Genevieve Lang.
Oh, good heavens. Linda, dear. Do you love this play as much as I do?
More.
Do you think this new scene's going to make a difference?
Yes, I do.
Will you type it?
Of course I will.
Hello, Genevieve. You did? Yeah. The what? The bridal suite? Nice. Oh, I tell you, Genevieve, I don't know whether you'll quite understand this, but I've... No, listen. Well, you'll go through the ceiling when you hear this. Listen, on the other hand, it means a wonderful part for you. Huh? Yes. Yes, Genevieve, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, all I ask is let me read you this scene I've first written. It changes everything. I switched the scene from Galloway to you. It's your scene. At the same time, it makes the old fellow as romantic, as colorful, as exciting as any... Hello, Genevieve. Hello. He's hung up. Linda, where's that 5 o'clock pill?
Thank you, Otto Kruger, and thank you, Martha Sleeper. And a bow to the author of the play, Sam Rapelson. It seems like yesterday that Sam wrote The Jazz Singer, which I made as a Warner Brothers first talking picture. That was 8 years ago. How tempest fugit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to sing you a new song that will be introduced in a new picture by the most charming and beautiful lady of the screen, Miss Marion Davies, known to everyone in the film colony for her many charitable deeds. I know that hundreds of little boys and girls in hospitals look forward to her regular visits. And for these children and for countless admirers everywhere, I'm happy to be the first to sing the title song of her new picture, Page Miss Glory. All right, Victor. Each little word you utter is like a melody, like a tuneful spoonful of music to me. Each little smile you give me is like an April day. I miss you every moment you're away. When the moon is new, I always make a little wish or two. And when I want someone to tell them to, what do? I page Miss Glory. When the stars grow bright and sprinkle all the shadows with their light, to add a little bit of romance to a lovely night, I page Miss Glory. I've never seen a sunset, a rainbow in the sky, that ever could compare with the glory of your eyes. So when we're apart, and I begin to feel the teardrops start, and when I get that empty feeling way down in my heart, I take His glory. When the moon is new, I always make a little wish or two. And when I want someone to tell them to, what do? I take His glory. When the stars grow bright and sprinkle all the shadows with their light, to add a little bit of romance to a lovely night, I take His glory. I've never seen a sunset, a rainbow in the sky, that ever could compare with the glory of your eyes. So when we're apart, and I begin to feel the teardrops start, and when I get that empty feeling way down in my heart, I take His glory.
Al Jolson will be back with us in just a minute. Here's a way you can save money without making any sacrifice. It's simply to cut down the waste on your everyday driving. You do this when you use Super Shell. By using this new type gasoline, you can run your car as much as ever or more and still use up less gasoline. You see, Super Shell is specially suited for this stop-and-go driving that makes up 80% of all the driving you do. It's the first truly balanced gasoline. It's economical for starting and accelerating as well as steady driving. By using Super Shell, you can save as much as a cupful of gasoline starting and warming up the engine. You can save another cupful on 10 minutes of rapid accelerating. With all the starting, shifting, and accelerating you do, you save enough gasoline to carry you a good many extra miles. Yet Super Shell costs no more than other gasoline, and you can get it anywhere, at any of the 30,000 neighborly Shell stations from coast to coast. Get a tank full soon, and notice how much better stop-and-go mileage it gives you.
I hope, ladies and gentlemen, you're all back here in Chateau next Saturday night, because you won't want to miss our big show. We're all feeling very happy here in Chateau right now. Why, we heard that the University of California crew won the Intercollegiate Sprint Championship in the Marine Stadium at Long Beach, establishing a new world record for 2,000 meters. Well, you know we only get you things that are hot off the griddle, and I'm proud to announce that next Saturday we're going to have the California coach, Kai Ebright, and his coxswain, Reggie Watt, here with us in Chateau. We're also going to have that rising and popular young spring star, Dixie Lee. You know I have a wife that's in pictures. Well, so has Bing Crosby. And when I say Dixie Lee, I mean Mrs. Crosby. We're going to have that great comedy team, Gillen Demling. And if that weren't enough, we're going to have that famous star, Richard Bosselmus, in a scene from his new picture, 4 Hours to Kill. So remember to date next Saturday night. And don't forget, the next time you're out driving and you need gas, drop into your nearest Shell service station. This is Al Jolson saying from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, sisters, and the same goes for you, brothers. Thanks the family every Saturday night. Thank you kindly for the letters you write. This is Alvy, your palsy Walvy, and I want to promise you, Chateau will bring you guest stars. We hope they'll be the best stars. And now I'll say good night to you.
Don't forget to tune in next week presents Dixie Lee, Cy E. Bright, Gillen Demling, and Richard Bartleman. This program has come to you from the NBC studios in Hollywood, California. Your announcers are John McIntyre and Frank Nelson. This is the National Broadcasting Company.